He is paralyzed from the neck down at his feet.
Just lost everything. There was no hope.
A decade-long wait for justice.
All the excuses with the attorneys, and they couldn't find this and that, and I knew there was something wrong with the case.
We're not doing any of this.
So that's it?
That's it.
Mr. Scott doesn't deserve to know? The public doesn't deserve to know?
That's it.
That's all I can say is I hope to God it don't happen to somebody else that walks out that courtroom scot-free like Bobby Dillon did. And I wonder what he's doing right now. I bet you he ain't laid in a bed or stuck in a wheelchair.
10 years. That's how long a North Carolina man has now waited for justice in a drunk driving crash from 2013. That crash happened in Kershaw County, South Carolina, 70 miles south of Charlotte.
While the case lingered, the prosecution fell apart. One man left paralyzed, and the driver who caused it all won't spend a day in jail. The victim believes the prosecutors did nothing to fight for him.
And here's Chief Investigator Jody Barr with Injustice for All, a Queen City News investigation.
I'm giving him a breathing treatment. This is his albuterol treatment.
A red Mercury Mountaineer on its top. There's no pre-impact marks. It doesn't appear there's any pre-impact braking at all.
Yep, I do it all. Every day.
Hits the utility pole, breaking the utility pole off and flipping the Mountaineer over.
That's his livelihood there. I mean, it's really ridiculous.
My understanding is one of the passengers is paralyzed from the waist down, and the driver was driving under the influence. So it makes a felony DUI with great bodily injury.
This is Chris Scott's life sentence.
Just lost everything. There was no hope.
For getting into a car with a drunk driver 10 years ago. His mother's living this sentence, too.
I bathe him, I change him. It's more or less, it's like taking care of an infant again. But he's worth it. There's my son.
Last couple of J.D. Sisler. It is Wednesday, May the 22nd, 2013.
Chris Scott and his two friends were drunk. The three stopped by this gas station in Bethune, South Carolina, got into an argument, then got back inside the SUV and took off.
We were all yelling at each other. We wasn't fighting. There's a difference between yelling and fighting. We were all yelling, loud, carrying on, and got in a vehicle going down the road. And the next thing I know, we hit the curb, and that's all I remember.
And they were surprised he even made it through the wreck.
Freeman?
Yeah, Freeman, F-R-E-E-M-A-N. He was driving, he said.
The crash happened at 9:20. By the time Trooper Travis Kelly got to the scene 30 minutes later, medics had flown Chris Scott to a trauma center. But the driver, Bobby Dillon Freeman, was still there.
Coming this way, I was driving. Him and the other guy, Chris, they was arguing at the station. Okay. And the whole way back, I'm not even sure what they was arguing about. I ain't looking back. And I was like, hey, you know, I got to cut it out. And I looked forward, there was a cat, and I swerved over to the side, and I hit the corner over there. And next thing you know, because I ain't seen the cat, I swerved over. Next thing you know, we're flipping. That's all I know.
Tell me about the alcohol consumption tonight.
Sir?
Tell me about the alcohol consumption tonight.
That was early. Now, I drank the beer like, I think it was like 5 o'clock today, 5:45.
Yeah.
That was way early today.
Okay. How many beers do you had today total?
Total all day long. I got off work with 5 from 5 to 5:55, was probably about 6. Yeah, maybe 7 at the most.
Off camera, the trooper read Freeman his Miranda warning.
Computer. Your projection in mind. This is like you're right. That way you know you're right. He has the right to remain silent.
Then ran Freeman through one field sobriety test before suggesting he get medical help.
Look, man, you looked at by EMS, all right?
Yes, sir.
Look, man, your foot's hurting, your chest hurting. You have your seatbelt on tonight?
Yes, sir. I have my seatbelt on. If I didn't have it on, I'd have broken my neck and I'd be dead right now.
Which is precisely what Chris Scott was facing that night. The trooper knew within minutes of dealing with Freeman, he was charging him with one of the most serious DUI charges allowed under South Carolina law.
Hey, boss. This is going to be a felony DUI, bud. That's what this is. This is going to be a felony DUI. This guy that was driving, he's intoxicated. He's being transported as we speak. and I've got a stinking mess up here. I'm just going to take pictures and put some paint down.
The patrol dispatched its multidisciplinary accident investigation team to the scene. The MATE team reconstructs complex crashes like this, often using onboard data boxes to determine speed, braking, and steering wheel input data.
A heavy odor of alcohol coming from the vehicle. There's an unopened beer can laying beside the vehicle.
The MATE investigation found within a city block, Freeman accelerated to 45 miles an hour and slammed into this power pole, flipping his SUV. Freeman's blood alcohol concentration was 0.16, twice the legal limit. Troopers charged Bobby Dylan Freeman with felony DUI with great bodily injury. In 2014, 1 year after the crash, the Kershaw County grand jury indicted him. But this case would not see the inside of a courtroom for many more years. Coming up, for the first time in a decade, Bobby Freeman and Chris Scott get their day in court.
They couldn't find this and that, and I knew there was something wrong with the case.
Where the truths about the problems with this prosecution are exposed.
If the Highway Patrol had perfected its case, you'd be looking at prison time, Your Honor.
Missing and mishandled evidence.
Clearly, the fact that that can't be accounted for now is our responsibility.
And the prosecutors that handled the case won't talk about it.
You don't think you owe the public an explanation as to what happened here? That's a long time.
We gave you a statement. That's all I can say right now.
When our Injustice for All investigation continues after this.
Before you is Bobby Dylan Freeman. He's charged in a true bill indictment 2014 GS 28-0796 with felony DUI, great bodily injury. Your Honor, this is for an offense that occurred on about May 21st, 2013 here in Kershaw County.
It took the Fifth Circuit Solicitor's Office 10 years to get the prosecution of Bobby Dylan Freeman before a judge. On April 21st, Assistant Solicitor Donna Green and her boss, Deputy Solicitor Curtis Pauling, cut Freeman a deal.
He is pleading guilty to the lesser included offense of DUI first offense, and at the appropriate time, the state will provide the facts supporting the plea.
Reducing his felony DUI to a misdemeanor. The solicitor told the judge they had a list of reasons to do this, mostly related to problems with the Highway Patrol's evidence, like the blood sample taken from Freeman inside a nearby hospital that night.
According to the statute, that sample is supposed to be taken within 3 hours at the time of the incident, and according to the paperwork that was submitted with the officer's report to the MATE team, and from what we were able to gather from SLED, that this sample would have been taken outside of the 3-hour window.
However, the state's implied consent law does not state that. The law states a blood sample must be taken within 3 hours of an arrest, not an incident, as the solicitor told the judge. The case file the patrol sent the solicitor's office shows Freeman was arrested at 12:34 a.m., and the blood sample was taken just 4 minutes after his arrest.
Right before the collision scene is a speed limit of 35.
Remember the gas station where investigators said the three men were in an argument just seconds before the crash? Troopers went back the next day and got their surveillance video from the store. However, sometime over the past 10 years, that video disappeared.
That information was never provided to the solicitor's office. I have no evidence that was provided to the solicitor's office that there was at least a clerk and possibly a manager at that store that were interviewed. That was not made a part of the case file that was provided, nor was it provided to the MATE team. So those witnesses were not identified in any of the reports.
Another major legal error. When troopers moved the blood sample from the evidence locker in Columbia and took it to the State Law Enforcement Division for analysis, the prosecutor says the troopers broke the chain of custody.
What the state was not provided was the rest of that chain of custody that shows the movement of that blood to SLED and being returned back to Highway Patrol. So there's a missing chain of custody as to who handled and what, if anything, they did with the blood once it was collected from the officer.
The prosecutor argued those mistakes ensured Bobby Dylan Freeman would never spend a single day in prison of the potential 15 years he once faced.
Mr. Freeman and I've had frank discussions about this, that if the Highway Patrol had perfected its case, he would be looking at prison time, Your Honor, and he understands that completely.
Overall, I think we did a really good job in terms of the investigation. Clearly, there is one glaring issue that we had, which was in the General Sessions package, we identified 2 DVDs that were noted in there. One, of course, that we had, and the other that we didn't.
South Carolina Department of Public Safety Director Robert Woods was not in charge of the agency in 2013 when this crash happened. Woods, though, acknowledged his agency losing the surveillance video is not something the patrol is proud of.
We clearly, or presumably, we had that. It was not properly preserved. We don't have a chain of custody on it. So clearly the fact that that can't be accounted for now is our responsibility.
The patrol amended its evidence policies in 2018, requiring troopers preserve video evidence like that surveillance video as they would any other piece of evidence in a pending case.
What would you say to someone who would look at this and think that this could be something that's happening more than we know about within the Highway Patrol?
Well, and Jody, I think it's a fair question. I think people have a right to ask that question. They have a right to expect accountability from this agency and from me, and we need to maintain their confidence. I can just tell you now that we have absolutely no instances of which I'm aware where this type of situation is commonplace within the patrol. We're not going to shy away from something if we've done something that is mistaken, to say we made a mistake and we will correct that problem. But to say that this particular instance is indicative of some sort of systemic failure, that's absolutely not the case.
I think it happens to a lot of people. It just don't go public. I don't know how they could go to sleep at night and live with themselves.
What would you tell that judge, the prosecutor, and the Highway Patrol if they were in here today?
That they didn't do their job. They could have did a little better job than what they've done.
3 weeks from now will be the 10-year anniversary of this accident.
Bobby Freeman's defense attorney asked the judge to show mercy in sentencing his client. Freeman agreed to plead guilty to a first offense DUI charge, which carries up to 30 days in jail or a $400 fine.
And so you acknowledge that on May the 21st of 2013 that you were operating a motor vehicle while your mental capacities were impaired by the use of alcohol beverages.
Freeman's attorney explained after the DUI crash, his client suffered a head injury in a fall on his job and now suffers from seizures. Freeman also requires constant medical care, something he could not get in a prison cell.
Your Honor, we just ask that there be no active jail time and not to be traumatic, but if he is required to go to jail, he will not receive the type of care that he needs, and nobody would want this, but it very well could be a death sentence.
Chris Scott and his mother sat through most of the hearing, but when Judge Allison Lee sentenced Bobby Dylan Freeman to no jail time, no fine, and 12 hours of community service, Chris Scott turned his back on the court and left the Kershaw County Courthouse.
Oh, I never dreamed that, and I never dreamed that it would happen that way in court. That broke my heart as a parent, that my child did not get justice. I guess the other boy got his justice, but my child didn't get no justice out of it. Just a broken heart and feel like the whole world was against him.
Do you think that some part of this, the court system may have looked and said, well, Christopher Scott made a decision, he knew the guy was drinking to get in this car, he should share in this punishment?
For me getting in a vehicle with somebody drinking, this is my punishment for being paralyzed the rest of my life, and he still gets to walk free? Well, what is his punishment? Well, I think he should have to spend a little bit of jail time and not just walk away like he did with nothing. I mean, what's 12 hours? look at my life, what I got to deal with. He's still walking around out there and can feed himself and walk to the refrigerator, walk to the store, do whatever he wants. He can still work.
But what took 10 years to figure out? That's exactly what we wanted to ask Fifth Circuit Solicitor Byron Gibson and Assistant Solicitor Donna Green, but neither would agree to an interview. We went to the Kershaw County Courthouse to find Deputy Solicitor Curtis Pauling, the man in charge of the solicitor's office there.
Hey, Mr. Pauling.
Hey.
I'm Jody Barr.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I've been trying to get a hold of Ms. Green in the main office.
Okay. So, go ahead.
I just want to ask you, what took 10 years?
Okay, I guess let me stop that.
Okay.
We're not going to do any interviews. That's what I'm instructed. The statement that we gave last week is the statement that you have. So I've been instructed, we're not doing any interviews. Ms. Green's not going to do any interviews.
The solicitor's office statement did not answer our question of what took so long. The statement shows Solicitor Gibson asked for the hearing transcript, and after he reviews it, he says he'll send us an appropriate response.
Well, what took 10 years for this case to come before a judge?
That's all I can tell you right now.
You don't think you owe the public an explanation as to what happened here? That's a long time.
We gave you a statement. That's all I can tell you right now. Okay?
And nothing more.
None other than the statement that was given to you last week.
But the statement doesn't address that question.
We're not doing any interviews.
So that's it.
That's it.
Mr. Scott doesn't deserve to know. The public doesn't deserve to know.
That's it.
And that's good enough with you guys? We're here because we have a question about what took so long. You've been here 9 years in this circuit.
That's it.
At the time of this DUI crash, South Carolina's implied consent law allowed law enforcement to forcefully take a blood sample in a felony DUI case, even if the suspect refused to give one. Bobby Freeman refused a sample the night of his crash, and without a warrant, the patrol had the hospital take his blood anyway. Now, just 1 month before this crash, the U.S. Supreme Court handed down a decision known as Missouri versus McNeely. In that case, the state of Missouri asked the justices to rule whether the Constitution requires law enforcement get a search warrant before taking someone's blood. The court, in a 5-4 decision, found law enforcement cannot simply stick a needle in someone and take blood without first getting a search warrant.
Our cases have recognized that before the police may conduct a search of a person, they must generally have a warrant. That principle applies to the search here, which involved a physical needle intrusion beneath McNeely's skin to recover evidence of a crime. While it is sometimes reasonable for police officers to conduct warrantless blood tests when officers can obtain a warrant without undermining the search, the Fourth Amendment requires that they do so. It is accordingly not the case that exigent circumstance will exist so as to justify a warrantless blood draw in every drunk driving investigation.
The solicitor in the Bobby Dylan Freeman case told the Kershaw County judge they might not have been able to use the blood evidence because of the Supreme Court's ruling. I asked the South Carolina Highway Patrol whether it told troopers about the Supreme Court ruling, which came down more than a month before the Kershaw County crash. The patrol told me it first had to review and understand the court's ruling before advising troopers about the decision. The patrol didn't tell troopers about the ruling until June 5th, 16 days after this DUI crash. Bobby Dylan Freeman must serve 12 hours community service between now and the beginning of November.